So thank you guys for joining us today for our mini Gymkhana session. For today's agenda, I will do a recap of the week. I will open the mic for question and answer session. And after that, Tejas will run a mini Gymkhana session with you all, okay? So first of all, let me start a poll. So just to start the engines and check how you guys feeling for today webinar, okay? So first question, how are you feeling today? Can you please vote? Okay.
Rafael, don't I get to choose? Don't you want to know how I am? That's sad.
But you told me that you are fine but tired. But how are you feeling for today? Awesome, excited, happy, curious, or not in a good mood?
Not in a good mood. I'm joking.
No, you need to be in a good mood. You need to cheer everyone's up.
Thank you. I think I'll leave that to you. Thank you.
Okay, just 10 more, Please vote, guys. Hello, Pooja. Thank you for joining.
Hello, Rafael.
How are you?
I'm better than Leon.
That's good, that's good. Okay, so I will end the poll here. Some people are just like Leon, not feeling good for today. Why is you guys are not feeling good for today? Is there anything that we can help to you cheer up and have fun for today's meeting? But
Rafael,
overall,
why did you ask me that? Wow.
maybe I can ask you later. That's why. Because I have 5 exams in a week. Okay, that's rough. Yeah, I feel that. I feel you. But overall, seems everyone's feeling awesome, excited, happy, and curious. Okay, that's good. And for our second question, have you taken your exam 2? Yes, and I passed it. Not yet, I will take it soon. And is there anyone that are very lost that don't know what is exam 2? Yeah, the scores will be shared on Monday. Okay, so you don't need to worry, just wait a little bit. So half, yes, pass it, and not yet will take soon. That's okay. You guys, I will just stop the poll, and it's half. That's good. You guys still have time, so you don't need to worry. You can do it by tomorrow. 11:59 p.m. is okay. So you guys have more than Monday to finish. Okay, then. So let's talk about what we had for this week. Okay. First of all, a couple of students were asking about they received twice the mail regarding about the exams to write. So if you received 2 emails about that and you already did in the first mail, you don't need to worry. But if you like and if you want to take it the second time, feel free to. We will only consider the second the best result of both exams, okay? But if you don't want to take again, that's okay. But at least you have 2 chances to get a better result if you receive twice. So it's up to you, okay? Also, on Monday, as I said, I will share all the results and also will share the training materials for week 3 and also the exam. Okay. I think that's it, right? Don't have any other update, I think. Just let me check. Yes, that's it. So
Rafael,
make
do you want to take those questions in the Q&A section?
No, I can answer. That's okay.
Cool.
Maybe you guys can just filter the best ones so I can answer.
There's one that's saying that the links for the videos in module 2 aren't working for them. I think there was a request similar to this on Discord as well.
Okay. Which videos?
I'm not
Uh,
sure what.
Can you guys tell me which videos are not working so I can check?
I think since it's only like one person picking this up, I don't think it's an issue in general. I think it's an issue with them. So I think they could probably try copy pasting the link in their browser instead of just like clicking on the link. Yeah.
Oh, so just one person that not
I
having. Okay. And have you tried to access with other other PC or cell phone, or maybe even a different browser? Sometimes it's just your computer or browser.
They're saying the videos on in module 2 document under managing conflicts in GBTs aren't accessible.
Okay, I will note it down and I will try to understand what is happening. Did any other students face the same issue or not?
Oh yeah, a few others have faced the same issues.
Okay, I do document under managing conflicts in GBTs. GBT. Okay, I will check that. Okay, is there any other question?
No, I don't think so. So do you want to begin with the game?
Just let me check it. What will be the talk of the training in week 4? The week 4 we will have you guys are going to learn about international business. Okay. Did I understand correct? Did I understand correct that if you pass the first 3 tests, you will be allowed to the practical phase prematurely? No, actually, for you to participate in the practical phase, you will need to pass the 4 tests first. The practical phase will only start on October. Okay. So you will need to pass all 4 tests first. I send the PDFs of report card, recommendation letter from teacher and principal on Google Drive. Can you receive from there or not? Did you insert the link to the documents in the survey providing your acceptance letter? You need to provide the link there. So you can open to everyone and I can check that later. Okay. So you can upload on Google Drive, but you need to share with anyone that anyone can see it. Is it clear? Afsa. Okay. I think so. That's it, right? Oh, Nora has a question about one question about the exam 2, right? Can you repeat your question, Nora? Question 6. Okay, let me check right now so we can help you. Just wait a little bit so I can open, okay? Uh, it's about the vegetables. Six. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the training model 2 reviewed 9 problematic types of team members. Please select 3 types of problematic team members that you believe are most likely to be on your X-Culture team. For each of the 3 types, please provide a short description and tell how to deal with them to minimize problems for the team. What is your question exactly? We provide in the training models some types of team members that may be problematic for you. So we want you to check which ones are the most problematic for you. So you can just write it down and explain why and what is it. Okay.
Yes, any 3 from the 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The question is in your exam. You will read it when you take it. Okay. Okay, I can share.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Just here. There you go. Is there any other question? If not, we will start the mini Gymkhana session. I cannot open the test. Okay, it seems to be. Someone asked that I cannot open the test. It said a network error occurred, but I seem to do okay. Seems like check if you received twice. They made the training materials and exam 2 twice. Maybe the second one will be working. I don't know who asked it. It's anonymous. Okay, but we sent 2 emails about the training materials and exam 2. If you didn't receive, you can send an email to academy@x-.org and I can resend it to you. Okay. Okay, I think we can start. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can ask in the Q&A session or in the chat. We will answer later. Okay. So Tejas, you can start.
Could you just allow me to screen share?
There you go.
Thank you very much. Can everybody see my screen? Wait, let me just present. Let me go to presenter mode. Okay, this is slow. Yes. So can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
Great. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Tejas Chakrabarti. I am a senior coach from India. I'm 15 years old. And today we'll be playing a little game called Question Airs. No pun intended. So basically the point of this game is very, very simple. We'll have questions spanning 4 different topics: culture, traditions, customs, and you. Okay, we aren't doing this on Discord anymore, so you're gonna respond in the chat over here, not anywhere else. So just type your answers in the chat. So if it's an MCQ, type the option, or if it's an extended question, you need to type your answer in. Try your best to guess. The people who will be the most active in responding, they will be the ones that will be recognized. So without further ado, let us begin. So first is language. Language will form a very integral part of your X culture experience. People's languages differ all over the world, and they form a very big part of their identity as well. You'll be facing language barriers while communicating with your teammates, and you'll have to work around that. So let us talk about languages and how they are very diverse. The coaches are like free to jump in and join the game as well. So question 1 is, which country has the most spoken languages? India, China, Papua New Guinea, or Eritrea? I'm going to wait for a few answers. Okay, what do we have? B, A, B. So I guess most people are saying India and China. Okay, someone said C and someone said D. Some people are saying C now. What do the coaches think? Raphael, what do you think?
I think it's China.
Damn. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Yeah, I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. All right. So I think majority of the people said either India or China. Fun fact: it's Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is the only country in the world to have more than 800 different languages, which is also the highest ratio of languages to population because Papua New Guinea has a very small population. Um,
How many? 800?
800 plus, 803, if I'm
Oh
not
my
wrong.
God.
Which language has the most letters? There's Tulu, which is an Indian language, Farsi, Afrikaans, and I won't try to pronounce the last one, but it is the language from Cambodia. Um, okay, let us see what people are saying. Most people are saying D. Most people are saying D. Wow, there's an overwhelming majority of people saying D with a few C's and one A. Okay, Pooja, what do you think?
D.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yes. All right, let's move on. The answer is D. This language has the most amount of characters. I think followed by Mandarin and then followed by Tamil, if I'm not wrong, which is an Indian language. Um, okay, which document? Okay, now this is a very interesting one, and this is going to surprise a lot of you. Which document is the second most translated text in the entire world behind the Bible? The Bible is the most translated document ever. One of these documents is the second most translated. Okay, a lot of you are saying A. Fair guess. Harry Potter is very popular all across the globe, with a few B's as well and a few C's. Okay, how many Potterheads do we have amongst the Academy leads? Raphael, do you like Harry Potter?
Of course. Who doesn't?
Good. I know Leon likes Harry Potter. What about you, Annette? Have you seen the movies or read the books? I don't think Annette's here. All right. So let's move on. Surprisingly, the second most translated document is Pinocchio. Pinocchio is the second most translated document, which is honestly crazy to think about because I don't think I've actually read the book. I've only seen the movie myself. All right. Which language has the least amount of influence from any other language? So, for those of you who might not know what this means, basically, different languages obviously influence each other. Like the Romantic languages in Western Europe have influenced each other. Languages in South Asia have influenced each other. So, Which one of these languages has the least amount of influence from any other language? Some people are saying D, some people are saying C. I hope you all are not Googling this, by the way. Just saying, just saying. So Korean, Sumerian, Mandarin, and Basque are your options. And the correct answer is Basque, which is a language spoken in the Basque region. And apparently it has the least amount of influence from any other language all across the world. All right, let's move on to customs. Our customs also form the foundation for our culture and how we bond with each other. So you guys will also have to adjust to different people's customs and try to understand what their customs are in order to effectively collaborate with them. Let's talk a little bit about customs all across the globe. All right. Which country has a festival dedicated to woodchucks? These are your options. For those of you who don't know what a woodchuck is, this right here is a woodchuck. Somebody's very confident that woodchuck land is the answer. Great job. All right. A lot of people are saying C, which is Canada. Do we have Nicole with us currently in the panelist? Or we don't. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Nicole is a coach from Canada, and Emily's also not here. Sad. All right, let's move on. Yes, United States of America has a festival called dedicated to woodchucks, which is celebrated in the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Right.
Do woodchuck land exist, or is?
No. Why would there be a country called woodchuck?
I know it's a country. I thought that was a place.
No. Okay, but these are some like interesting countries which countries, not counties, residents use their lips instead of their hands to point, which was frankly very interesting when I discovered this. A lot of people saying B, a lot of people saying C. Very interesting. So a few A's and a few D's as well. Cool. So let us see what the answer is. The answer is actually B, Nicaragua. And I think Ania mentioned that you use it in the Philippines as well. That's very interesting. But yeah, apparently in Nicaragua, people use their lips to point instead of their fingers, which is technical.
Oh, do you have an image when it shows?
I do actually, but I don't have it pulled up right now. I can do so at the end.
Raphael, you can just ask me to show you how it's done.
I don't think we would need to see it. I don't think that would be great.
Yeah, show it then. Yeah, I need to see actually.
Oh wow, okay.
Do I have to show it now, or do you want to do it
No,
later?
no, you can show it later.
Okay.
Later.
All right. Oh, wow, people are continuing. Which country celebrates a festival in which men clad in yellow jump over babies? This is a very poor description of what the actual festival is. But yes, this is just to confuse you. It's actually very, very interesting. I think it's been covered in a lot of movies as well. And the answer is C, Spain. Very interesting festival, very risky as well, I would say, but very, very, very intriguing. All right. A region in which country has a system of honesty shopping. Now, there are other countries as well. Mind you, there are other countries as well where honesty shopping, which is basically shopping in a shop without any like owner or manager. People are very confident that it's DHEs. Yeah, like it's there in other countries as well, but one of these countries has a system of honesty shopping. And you're right, it's Switzerland. I guess that also relates to the low crime rate in Switzerland, which is very cool to see. Honesty shopping is a very cool concept. Now let's talk a little bit about cultural behavior. So alongside customs, there are different behaviors that we associate with cultures. Here are some key cultural differences that exist among the populations from all across the globe. So, where in the world is prolonged eye contact considered as a challenge to authority? Mind you, all of this data has been collected through like consensi and surveys. This is not independent research at all. So, if I may be wrong about something. Please do not come for me. It is not my fault. So a lot of people saying A, B, somebody saying you stare, you're in trouble, which is true. I guess at the end of the day, everywhere staring is rude. But a lot of people saying A and C. Let us see what the answer is. It's C and D actually. So South America and Africa. While it's true, it's in every single part of the world. It's considered to be especially rude among among African and South American nations, as per research conducted. But yeah, just don't stare anyway. Just don't stare all across the world. Yeah, it is rude in Asia too. You're right, Satya. Even in North America, it's rude everywhere. Um, Three of these countries consider people that smile to be smarter than those who don't. Which one is the odd one out? So, like there was a study done that try to identify where is smiling considered to be like a symbol for intelligence. One of these countries considers smiling to be a sign of stupidity rather than like intelligence on average. A lot of people saying C, some people saying A, some people saying B, some people saying D. Um, the odd one out is South Korea, apparently, which is very interesting. Let's move on.
Oh, that's why they
People-
cover their
What,
mouth
sorry?
when they laugh and smile. That's why.
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. People in Latin America and which other regions are more likely to prefer being addressed by a title? Example: Sir, Mrs., Ma'am, etc. Um, so let us see. A lot of people saying Central Europe. A lot of people saying Asia. But nobody is really going for North Africa or East Asia. Damn. Cool. So let us see. The answer is D, Central Europe. So all of my Central European friends, apparently you all like being addressed with your titles, which is very interesting. If anybody could explain why, if they're from Central Europe, that would be cool. All right. Where are people more likely to be more like to consider others that smile as being dishonest? Mind you, there are two countries that consider people who smile as being dishonest on average, as per research. Among these options, there are two. So the options are Argentina, Jamaica, India, and Cameroon. So some people are saying C and D, so India and Cameroon. Some people are saying A and C, Argentina and India. Not a lot of people going for B. Okay, one person is going for B. The answers are A and C, Argentina and India. Mind you, this is on average. So on average, people will be more likely to consider them as being dishonest in Argentina and India. Part 4. All right, now this is the more technical part of the quiz. So now we're going to look at X-culture related questions. So now that you've been acquainted with different types of challenges that may be presented in X-culture GBTs alongside different types of cultures that you might interact with, let's do a little pop quiz to sort of revise on your material from previous years and also understand like what is to come in the next few weeks. All right. Conflict arises amongst your teammates. How do you go about it? Note the answer. The way to answer this question is not A, B, C, or D. One of these options is completely irrelevant, while the others need to be ordered from 1 to 3 because they need to be done from 1, 2, and 3. So one of these options is completely irrelevant, and the others need to be ordered. So which one is irrelevant, and which ones, and then how do you arrange the others? So somebody said BDC. So identify the root cause, report it to your coach, and try diffusing the situation amongst yourselves. The answer is first identify the root cause, try diffusing the situation amongst yourselves, and then report it to your coach. So BDC, whoever got BDC, and then A is irrelevant. Don't report Dr. Bass. He's a very busy man. I don't think he'll be able to help you. But yes, that's how you go about it. Situation now. John and Jacob seem to be the primary conflicting parties. John alleges that Jacob mocked his country's language. Jacob says that it's customary for him and his people to be friendly and open. It is a sign of being polite. What may be the underlying cause? One of these is irrelevant, and the others need to be arranged from most possible to least possible. Take your time, go through the options, and then identify which one is completely irrelevant and which ones are the most likely and the least likely. But there are three that are possible, and one's completely irrelevant. I see you guys putting up one option only. Identify which one is irrelevant completely, and then arrange the others in an order from most possible to least possible. All right, DBA. All right, C is irrelevant. Fair. Okay, DCA. The answer is okay. Wait, I'll let a few people go. DBA, DCA. Fair enough. The answer is C is completely irrelevant. John doesn't need to live a little. But Jacob is not tolerant enough of the cultural differences. John may have misunderstood Jacob and assumed that their intentions were bad, and it's not John's culture or nature to be over friendly. So it's CDB, and then BDA. Sorry, not CDB. BDA, and C is completely irrelevant. Question 3. You cannot seem to be able to communicate with a teammate because they do not speak English well. What should you do? Should you use a translator for complex phrases? Should you try to use simple words and slow down the conversation? Don't talk to them or explain to them by taking out extra time. One of these is irrelevant. The others need to be arranged in order. So which one is irrelevant and which ones need to be, and the others you need to arrange them in order. So ABD, C is irrelevant. BAD and C is irrelevant. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll let you guys go for a few more moments. Okay. With that, let's reveal the answer. C is completely irrelevant. B is the primary step that you should be taking. Use simple words and slow down the conversation. If they do not seem to be able to keep up, then try to take some extra time to explain to them. And if try to break, you've already broken it down into simpler words. But in spite of that, if they need help, then it's important that you bring in a translator. So a translator, as in a translator application. Like Google Translate. Yes. Why does X culture describe culture as being an iceberg? Type your answer in the channel. I'll just be back in a moment. Yes, I'm back. Just make it brief. Just type a one-liner. Why do you think it's so? Oscar is saying there's a lot you can't see about someone's culture. Satya is saying how you are informing all of us about what you do in the time of conflict through games and fun. Yeah, that's very cool, Satya. Thanks for the appreciation. We only see the tip, we cannot see the most of it. Most of it's hard to see. What we see is only a small part of it. Some parts of it is clearly seen because most people just know the superficial aspects about it. You can only see the tip of one's culture. All right, great answers. And yes, you guys are all correct. It is exactly that. We can only see the tip of the iceberg and not the rest of it. And frankly, someone's culture is more deep-seated than what they project. Yes, all right. Which aspects of culture can lead to conflict in GBTs? Language differences, cultural value differences, both A and B, or neither A and B? Most of you are saying C. Somebody saying A. Yes, I guess most of you are right in saying that it is C, both A and B. Language differences and cultural value differences both form a key aspect of culture, and both can lead to differences in global virtual teams. What are ways in which language inefficiency can lead to barriers? Type your answer in the channel. So this is a little bit complex, it's a little bit convoluted because there are various ways that it can lead to conflict and barriers in general. So take your time. Miscommunication, great. That is one very key aspect. they may misunderstand you, fair enough. Yes, they might have mistakes in the edits, inability to communicate with their teams, fair enough. People might not understand what you say and they can misinterpret, fair enough. May hesitate to attend group meetings. Yes, that is an aspect that's not been covered by a lot of your answers. Yes, that is true. Expectations or the task at hand, different languages and cultures. Yes, that is true. Misunderstanding could happen. Yes. Someone can plagiarize reports because it'll become easier. Communication, misinterpretation, shyness. Yes, fair enough. All of these are correct. Because of language barriers, you may become a little bit more introverted and you might not want to interact more. There might be shyness. You might not be able to understand. You might misunderstand somebody's intentions or somebody's expectations, and that could lead to various complications such as free riding, such as cultural differences, etc., etc. So there's a lot that could happen because of language differences, and it's important to identify that and work towards that in a constructive manner. Which
Also, whenever you face this kind of situation, remember to be patient and always to be polite, so everyone can be at the same page and understand each other. Okay, so patient and communication.
Perfect. Which of the following platforms is not used for inter-team communication? Slack, Doodle, WhatsApp, or Viber? Some people are saying A, some people are saying B, somebody's saying D. Emphasis on the not used for inter-team communication. Most people are saying B and D and A. Nobody's saying WhatsApp. All right, B or A. The answer is B. Slack can be used for inter-team communication. You can set up a Slack workspace and communicate. In fact, that's what we coaches do. WhatsApp is another medium of inter-team communication, Viber as well. But Doodle is used for scheduling meetings. You cannot communicate with each other via Doodle. All right. What are 3 types of problematic team members? This was also on your test, so a little revision. Oh wow, Leon got this wrong. Jeez. Free rider, that's one. Great. Free riders, dictators, do-it-alls. Yes, fair. Procrastinators are another type. Socializers. Yes. The silent ones. Yes. Yes. You don't need to get the exact term right as long as you get the idea right. You can even say freeloader if you don't know what a free rider is. Yes, that is it. And that is the end of the quiz. Good job, guys. I would say good job to everybody. A lot of people took part in the quiz actively. People like Kevin, Satya, Riyaj, etc., etc. You guys did exceptionally well. With that, we're going to move on to the second bit of the activities, which is a sort of mini virtual scavenger hunt, sort of. I'm not really sure what to call it. So, Rafael, should I go ahead with that?
Yeah, just wait a minute. I want to talk first. Just you guys, maybe it's a tip. We did this kind of trivia game, so you can learn about culture, different culture, about X culture, and also there were some questions that are similar to what we have in our exams. Okay, so it's good that you guys are paying attention, and that's a tip for you to succeed in the exams as well.
Yeah, perfect. So with that, let us begin with our mini virtual checklist slash scavenger hunt. Can you see my screen? Yes. Can you see it? Rafael, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Yes, great. All right. So let us begin. So firstly, your first task is to find a person on Discord, Facebook, or in your Hangouts groups for the people who signed up for the Gymkhana with the same initial as you. So my initial is T. So I will have to look for somebody whose name begins with T. Ania and Annette have the same initial. Yes, so find a person and mention their name in the chat. You can look for them either on Discord, on Facebook, or in your Hangouts. So Alvin says Anfal, Gayatri says Ghalia, Kevin says Carla, Ria says Raphael, fair. Carissa says Callista. Gabriella says Gabriella. That's very smart. That is very, very smart. Kushi says Kevin. Linda says Leon. Yes, Gabriella says Gabriella again. Gayatri says Gabriella once again. Greta says Gayatri and Gabriella. Okay, a lot of Gabriellas. Christopher says, Christabel says Christopher. Yes, very nice, very cool. Yeah, so Ofsa says Alvin. Yes, Gabriella and Gabriella is not really cheating though. I mean, I give it to them. All right. Task number 2. Swiftly moving on. Find out the number of subscribers on our YouTube channel. Very straightforward. I need you guys to do that right now. Also, while you're at it, why not just subscribe to our YouTube channel? That seems like something smart.
That was so smooth, Tejas.
75,000. I think we're at 2.27 thousand. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. 2.27 thousand is what we're at the moment. Good job. Somebody subbed. Hey, one more subscriber. 227,000. No, 2,227. No, wait. 2,270 people. One more. Yes.
Also, just for curiosity, we started to post some challenge of the companies that will partnership with us. So if you guys want, you guys can watch the challenge, okay?
Did we 10 subscribers already, Rafael? Because it's gone from 2.27K to 2.28K. Damn. Okay. That's very cool. Great. All right. Okay. Find out one item we sell on our virtual store. For those of you who don't know, X Culture does have a virtual store. Find out where it is. Hint, hint, it's on our website. Find out one item that we sell. Since when? Ania, how did you not know? Check out our website from time to time. Pens. Do we sell pens, Rafael? I'm not sure we sell pens. I don't think we do. We don't sell hats either. We sell caps, not hats. Shirts, haha, yes, you're right. And cups, yes. When was it out though? I'm not sure. Ago, I guess. Shorts, yes. Keychains, I guess, yeah. Bags, yes, we do have bags. We have aprons, we have shirts, correct. Tees, fair enough, yes. Shirts, cool. Yes, so it seems you guys have become acquainted with the store, and yes, so have the coaches, I guess. Find one startup you'd like to work with and state what they do. In your country, by the way, might I add, in your country. So find the name of one startup, or if you already know one, just mention it in the chat and tell us why you would like to work with them. Ania would like to work with Joy Nostalgia, which is her family's business, right, Ania? Ania is not online. Okay. Go to, they sell stuff and also do deliveries. Kevin, what kinds of stuff do they like to sell? Okay. Brandon doesn't want to work with startups. That's fair. A startup is basically a business that's just started out. It's very small. Ania, you have mentioned it. That's how I know.
I have never.
I have heard you mention it to me. Okay. They're an online store. That's very cool. I'll give you guys a few more minutes to find a few more names. Yulu bikes. Wait, aren't they the ones that do like the electric bikes? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Okay, nobody, someone has none at the moment. So, okay, GoTo is a big company now. That's still fair enough. A family-owned restaurant, yes, that is very cool. Shopify is very cool. Yeah, that's very cool. A jewelry store, that's very nice. All right, let's move on to the next challenge. Find one friend not from X Culture that has used either Slack or Doodle. These are some of the least commonly utilized applications that X Culture recommends. In fact, most people don't even use them. Yes, I know it's hard. That's why you have to find one. Brandon is very confidently saying that he has none. Valerie is also saying they have none. Wow. nobody has any friends that use Slack or Doodle. Okay, somebody has a few. Somebody has a few. That's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, Kevin's teacher might use one. Ania, who's your friend who's not from X culture who uses it?
My
Okay.
entire organization uses it.
Yeah, fair.
I made them use it.
Leon's mom uses it, which is very cool. Even my mom uses it now. Gabriella's math teacher uses it. That's very cool. John, you can do a family startup as well. Okay, that's very cool. Yeah, I made my entire school start using Slack and Doodle, honestly. Find one coach from the same continent as you, and if you are from Oceania, I am very sorry for you because you will find none. But if you can include somebody from Asia. All right, let's see. Tejas and Jaren, Tejas, Ania, Annette for Leon. Yes. Tejas. Oh, me. Yes, I have been mentioned a few times because I guess we have a lot of Asian students, don't we? Do we have anybody from Africa? Annette and Leon. I don't think we have anybody from South America right now because it's like really early in the morning. Rafael, what time is it for you right now? Oh wait, we do have somebody from South America. What time is it for you, Rafael?
Almost 11, so it's not that early.
Okay. Lauren. I'm not sure who Lauren is. Okay, interesting. I might have to get acquainted with Lauren. And finally, find the coordinates of the location of our last symposium. So Dr. Vas might have introduced this to you, but we have X Culture symposia. So where was the last one and what were its coordinates? Easy way to find coordinates, just type the location and just type coordinates and you'll get it. Leon, very, very shrewd. The Earth, very nice, very smart, but that is wrong. Fun fact, we were having a debate because some of us did not know where the last symposium was ourselves. So I think it might be a
You
little bit.
didn't know. You didn't know.
I did know. I was confirming it with you and I got it right.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, Elizabeth has said, yeah, it was that. Ania, you're right. Okay. How do you guys have two different sets of coordinates? Because it was one place. Okay, wait, let me check the coordinates myself. Okay, those of you all saying 29.4241 and 98.4936 are unfortunately wrong, and 25.7617 are that is also wrong. I think you guys might be the 29. I think you might be referring to Texas, if I'm not wrong. That's for X Culture Academy. But when I'm referring to the symposium here, it's the main X Culture Symposium, which took place in Calgary, Canada, which is 51.0447 degrees north and 114.0719 degrees west. All right, with that, we have ended the X Culture virtual checklist. I'll pass it on to you, Rafael.
Okay, thank you very much, Tejas. It was an awesome mini event of our Gymkhana. So, do you guys have any questions, concerns, or we can end our session for today? No questions? So guys, thank you for joining us today. For next week, we might have a cooking class. We will confirm to you during the week, okay? So make sure to join us again for next week. Okay, one question here. The approval for spending, for the stipend, the approval we will send by the end of this month. So around 30, yeah, September 30, 29, okay? Yeah, next week we will have a cooking class. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, you can send me an email or you can ask to the coach in our Discord channel or Facebook. We will we'll be glad to answer. Oh, actually, we have more questions here. When is the last time I could submit my work for the art program week 1? Ania?
So- wait, do you want me to take it or Ania, do you want to take it? I think Ania's been typing in the channel, so I can take it as well. So
Okay.
you can submit the artworks up until Sunday for the current theme. Every Monday we have a new theme. So this week Monday we'll be having a new theme. So like you can still submit any artwork on our Discord. But even if it's not related to the theme, but that won't really be counted as part of that week's themes related artwork. Do I make sense? Because like it's a free for all. You can submit whenever you want, but we would ideally prefer if you submit it within the week if it has to be related to the theme.
Okay.
Yes, it's Monday my time because I'm the one who posts it.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
And Satya, can we attend the cooking class just for sure? Everyone can join, and maybe you guys can even buy the ingredients and even try yourself to do together with the cooker. Okay. So
Posted in Ania's time, so that will be like, I guess Sunday late at night EST. If not Monday early in the morning EST. But yeah, basically then.
that's not a problem. If you can't cook, everyone can join, and we will have some fun together. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much, and I see you next week. Bye bye.